Hey everybody, this is Lavalval coming at you with a Infernity deck profile for the month ending going into the March 1st, 2013 ban list, Forbidden Limit list. But first, before I go into the deck profile, I wanted to talk a little about a duel I had on Dueling Network a day or so ago. I was playing with Infernities, playing against Firefist. It was pretty much back and forth. Guy had Tiger King, Brofist Tiger King on the field with 3 back row with a 3 back row. I top deck into, well, none other than this character, Infernity Archfiend. While you have no cards in your hand and you draw into this card, you can reveal him and special summon him. When this card is special summoned, you can then add 1 Infernity card from your deck to your hand. Everyone knows that Infernities is notorious for top decking, especially if it's him or this, or even this. Launcher and Infernity Mirage. Infernities have so many Monster Reborns in the deck, it's not even remotely funny. It really isn't. I love the deck. It's combo oriented. In a pinch, it could come back in a heartbeat. The guy continued on after I got Infernity Archfiend with 100 Eyes Dragon and Scrap Dragon and a face down card and a card to blow up with Scrap Dragon. He continued to bash me because I top deck Infernity Archfiend, saying it was lucky I was being the N-word. It's like, I'm sorry, that's how the deck works. You top deck into Infernity Archfiend, you proceed to make your opponent bend over and take it unless they have Solemn Warning to negate the Archfiend, or an Infect Veil or a Max C or any other form of hand trap to stop the loop. Again, Infernities have been my favorite deck since they came out, or started to come out, since Shining Darkness, about what, 2-3 years ago. I love the deck. Like I said, it's combo oriented. I've had the deck since Shining Darkness came out. I still have 3 original Infernity Barriers and the game promo Infernity Archfiend. I'm looking for 2 Infernity Guardians Ultra from the game, and that's it. Well, alright, let me go into the deck profile. You run 3 Infernity Archfiends. No more, no less. It's the Searcher. It's the level 4 boss monster of the deck. It searches out practically everything from your deck to set up your combos and your plays. I run 3 Necromancers. No more, no less. Same thing. He's your Monster Reborn with a 2000 defense. Sabersaurus, Cabazals, Thunder King Ryos, even the new Evil Swarm Heliotrope can't run him over. Two Infernity Mirages. People run either 1 or 3. I like 2. I've always liked 2. I've always played with 2. It's just, you can't go around it. It sets up your graveyard. Once your graveyard's set up, it's guaranteed that there's a level 8 coming to the field and it's gonna stay there for a while. I run 2 Infernity Avengers. 2 Infernity Avengers, no more, no less. Game 2 and 3, I usually side out one or the other. I usually side out one or keep them in, just depending on what I'm playing against or what I need for side versions. But 2 is where it's at. Here's where people start to question me. I run 2 Tour Guides of the Underworld. Why? Why I may run 2 Tour Guides of the Underworld? Because Infernity Necromancer is a level 3. You could get Tour Guide out, summon Tour Guide, you get Necromancer, go into a rank 3, mainly either Leviathan or Zen main starting out. But if it's mid game, you go for Leviair to bring back a Banished Mirage. And then the ones I won in 1, Dark Griffer, yes, He's an Ultra from Turbo Pack. Armageddon Knight and Stygian Street Patrol. On to my spells. I run the obligatory 1 Infernity Launcher. It's Monster Reborn times 2. And if you have Infernities in your hand and you need them in your graveyard, the first effect, you could ditch an Infernity monster to the graveyard. What people don't know about Infernity, what some people will refuse to know about Infernity Launcher, you cannot Solemn Warning Launcher on the activation. It had to be, you can only use Solemn Warning to the activation that would cause a special summon during the activation. I might have got that wrong, said it wrong, but you get the idea. You cannot Warning Launcher. You could Solemn Judgment, you could Dark Bride. You cannot Warning Launcher, people. I run 3 Mystical Space Typhoons. Pretty much, I don't like back row. I run another Monster Reborn in the form of Zero Max. This is my Dark Hole. If I have Doom Dragon in the graveyard, I have Archfiend in the graveyard, any piece of my combo I need to set up to start going off, I will special summon it while I have no cards in hand, and I will blow up the field, depending if the attack is less than or equal to the monster special summon off of Zero Max. See Zero Max. 1 for 1. Ditch a monster, special summon Avenger or Mirage. Pretty much self-explanatory. I run 2 upstarts. They may become heavy in Dark Hole or just Dark Hole and keep in 1 upstart. I'm looking for Ultra, people. I'm looking for Ultra upstarts. I run 1 Foolish, looking for a Super. Again, it's common sense. I need stuff in the graveyard. Mainly, if I needed to, I'd get Stygian to the graveyard. Or Avenger if I have a monster on the field and I want to go, or if I want to set up. Reinforcement in the army. I run 2 Warriors. Go figure. Monster Reborn and Book of Men. My last 2 spells. On to the traps. 3 Infernity Barriers. Explanatory. It's the Solemn Judgment on crack cocaine for Infernities. No cards in hand. Face up Infernity monster. Negate your spell, trap, or monster effects. I hear people bashing this next card, and honestly, you're not a true Infernity player if you bash this one. It is Inferno. It helps set up your graveyard. You draw into 2 of them, set 1, keep the other one in hand. You get rid of the dead one to send an Infernity monster from the deck to the graveyard, people. It's not that hard. And by the way, if you have an issue with it, I usually side out 1 2 Infernity Breaks. Another destruction card. That's why I don't run Heavy Storm or Dark Hole. It's not even the Solemn Brigade anymore, it's the Solemn Duo. I run the Solemn Duo, people. Solemn Judgment, Solemn Warning. 2 Bottomless Trap Holes. Starlight Road and Call of the Haunted. Archfiend plays. I have too much back row to lose out to Heavy Storm. Or Dark Hole for that matter. And I have too much monster presence to lose out to Dark Hole. Or Garunix. I hate Fire King Garunix. Alright, on to the extra deck. This is still in process. I'm trying to figure out what to take out for number 17. If anyone has any suggestions, comment below, please. I run the boss monster of the extra deck, Infernity Doom Dragon. And just for shiggles, I run 2. Xian with extra 500 and 3000 defense. Xian has nothing on Void Ogre Dragon. Samurai players, watch out. I can run 2, you can run 1. Who has the bigger beat stick? We're going on to my other level 8s. Scrap Dragon. Stardust Dragon for the Starlight Rogue. Dark End Dragon, that's my little personal tech. I hate Zen mains. I hate those cards that can't be destroyed by card effect. I run 2 in 100 Ice Dragon. Some people will run 3. I personally, since Xyz came out, I like the option of having going into something different, and I don't technically need the loot, especially since I run Lavalval, the Sea Dragon. I could just recycle the loop and do that over and over. My rank 4s: Photon Butterfly Assassin, Papilla Purgative. Yes, I finally said it right. Haha. Steel Swarm Roach, and Maestro for my rank 4s. I may take out Maestro for number 17. Haven't decided yet. Oh, not number 17. Oh, I do have number 17 in here. Oh, I'm not mistaken then. For rank 3s, I run Lavalval the Sea Dragon and number 17 Leviathan Dragon. Pretty much explanatory. Alright, I finally got the side. Oh, before I forget, that was short. Stygian Street Patrol and Armory Arm. I can't make level 4 and I can't make level 5. When, what was it, Judgment of Light come out, the new level 4 Balmig and Armadas level 5s, I will find a way to put those 2 in there along with these 2. On my side deck, this is my personal tech choice. I run Silver Sentinel. This is so I'd be able to set my hand. If y'all don't know what Silver Sentinel does, look him up, or I'll just post his effect down below. I run 2 OG-YGOs, just in case people like to run their Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. Yeah, I went there, Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors. There's my answer. I don't run Lilo, just in case people want to side in level limits against me, because my big beaters have to attack. And my Infernity my level 4, well, I could have any Infernity monster in face-up attack position for Infernity barriers to be live, but I prefer my beat sticks to be face-up attack instead of my 0 attack Necromancer, Mirage, and Avenger. Infernity Guardian, I want to bump it up to 2, just don't have the space for it. Again, I'm looking for 2 Ultras from the game when they first came out. Two Smashing Ground. Mind Control, because I can run it. For those Megalos and those other Abyss monsters, along with High Priestess. Yeah, I'm going there. Not Thunder, what am I thinking? Threatening Roar. The 5-first monsters have to, Bear has to attack. If he tries, or Gorilla, when they try to blow it up, chain it. It needs stuff chainable. 2 Death Tornadoes. Again, I hate back row. And further the monster destruction, Raigeki Break. And yes, people, that is a super. Alright, that was my Infernity deck profile for March 1st Forbidden Limit list. Again, people, this is a deck I've been playing or had together for a while now, and this is a deck near and dear to my heart. Infernity Archfiend is my favorite monster in the dueling game next to Blue Eyes, aka that's the reason why it's Cyber Blue 88. If you haven't realized, better ask somebody. This Infernity Archfiend, people, the ultimate top deck. I don't care if you top deck into Rabbit, I don't care if you windups. These are the original loops. The Infernity deck was the original loop to put monsters on the board. This is Cyber Blue 88, aka Look Ma No Hands, signing out.